guys, it's Claire. So, as I promised, I'm going to be doing a non-member version of the Hogwarts House Pride video. And if you hear any noise in the background, I do apologize. It might be like a fan or like the dryer, or it could even be like the air conditioner from our neighbors or whatever that is. You might even hear a car, so I do apologize about that. But also, if you couldn't tell, I'm wearing my house pride. So I changed up my Arctic Wolf completely. No, I did not create a new one. You'll see I still only have one Arctic Wolf. I changed the look of my Arctic Wolf, and I'm really happy. It looks really pretty. I'll probably change it back. If I could, I would have gotten the studded collar. Like, if I wasn't poor, I would have gotten the studded collar in black, and I actually did have it in black at one time from a friend. Her name is Snowflake40768, but then I got rid of it and I feel really bad. I wish I didn't though. So yeah, we're gonna go with the sparkly boa. I kind of like it. It looks good. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into the video. So just like the last video, we're going to be starting in the Jam Mart clothing. So I don't have a lot of items, but I tried really hard to find items that would work for House Pride. So I'll just be like showing them to you guys. Okay, so the first item is actually the butterfly hair bow. It comes in blue, which is really handy if you're like a Ravenclaw person. That's really cool. And like I said in my last video for members, if you're a member, you could always change the color. But honestly, I think the blue looks the best. So if you're Ravenclaw, that's great. The next item is it's the ribbon scarf, and the ribbon scarf conveniently comes in red. So if you are a Gryffindor, this is the perfect scarf for you. And like I mentioned in the last video, I'll tell you guys again, if you're a non-member, you'll most likely be representing a bunch of houses, which is actually really cool, and that's actually a really good idea. I feel like non-members put more work into their outfits because they don't have as many options, so that their outfits actually just turn out cooler and their dens just turn out cooler because they don't have as many options and they just work with what they have. So I really like that. And yes, this is my ribbon. This is not my ribbon scarf. This is a ribbon scarf. It looks great if you're a Gryffindor. The next item is, where is it? It's actually the lei, and I know that it's not like the most exciting item, but the lei is actually like pretty great if you want. You can be a Slytherin, so if you're a Slytherin, the lei is great. And the head flower also only comes in the boring white for you guys, but that's totally okay because it actually looks really good. So you could be representing Ravenclaw or Slytherin, and it's all good. And I didn't mention this item in the last video, but the princess necklace would be a really great choice if you're a member. So I just realized that. Okay, the round glasses are super great if you want to be Harry Potter, and they come in red, so if you're a Gryffindor, this is a great option for you guys. Even though this isn't a house color, I think the butterfly wings will look good if you wanted to be like a fairy and all magical. I think it actually does kind of look really pretty, so yeah, there you go, that's a great option. Oh, and if you want to be a dragon, the dragon mask actually doesn't look too bad, so yeah, that's pretty good. The star cape, it comes in purple, but if you don't have 2 diamonds and you're not a member and you can't buy a cloak, I think the star cape could totally pass as a cloak. It looks really pretty, and I think that you could make it work, actually. So yeah, it could be like a cloak and it would work. Now, even though this doesn't look super great, the tie could totally pass for a Hogwarts tie. Even though it comes in a different color, it comes in blue, so you could be representing Ravenclaw. Just an idea, guys. Just an idea. The tiara doesn't really have anything to do with any house, but if you want to wear a tiara, the gem actually does kind of look like a Gryffindor one. If you change the color up, you can get something else too. Oh, and for the necklace, it conveniently comes in red. Sorry for that. So because it comes in red, it's all like Gryffindor, and that's perfect. So I feel like we have this whole Gryffindor theme going. And yeah, that's for clothing items for non-members. I think they're all really great. You could totally make it work, I think. So yeah, now on to decor. So we are here in the decor store. I said that really interestingly. Okay, so yeah, for decor, you do have to get a little bit more creative if you're a non-member, but we'll make it work. You might even invent your own house, which is pretty cool. So the first item is the mechanical ottoman, and it comes in different colors, but actually I think the black looks the best. And when you open it up, it has the dragon claws, and it actually looks like really Hogwarts-y. I feel like some people in Hogwarts would have that. So if you get the mechanical ottoman, just like tell your guests to open it up to click on it, because this kind of looks weird, but when they open it up, it looks great. So the next item, and actually I didn't put this on my list, but I think it could totally work to have the magical dragon egg, or the mechanical dragon egg. It's actually kind of cool because dragons are all like Hogwartsy, so that's a great choice. You don't have to go with it. And I didn't mention any of the mechanical items, so I'm sorry, in the last video. But I think that not all of them would work, but like the mechanical dragon, if you're a member, would actually look pretty cool in your den. So just a little side note. I keep on doing things like that, and I'm just like, Urgh. Okay, so the AJ Sewer cover, it might look kind of ugly, but I think it looks kind of cool, and in the normal color, it looks pretty great, and that would just add like an extra touch to your den. I think it could totally work. You could do a really good job with it. So even though the star pillow isn't in one of the house colors to start with, it could still work, you know, like as a floor maybe, like you use that for flooring, or you have like a little pillow area. I think it would be great. It might not exactly work with the theme, but you know, it works. I think it would be a good item to include if you wanted to. I think that would be a great choice. So the next item is actually the wavy bookshelf, and I think the wavy bookshelf comes in a great color to start with, the natural color. That will look good no matter what house you're representing. And I think that it was so nice that they made the wavy bookshelf a non-member item, because there's so much you can do with it, and I feel like a Hogwarts house would be a great choice for this, especially if you're a Ravenclaw. I feel like they will have a bunch of like books, but it really works for any of them. The mailbox, I know that they don't really have mailboxes at Hogwarts, but I think a mailbox will look really nice just because it's a mailbox. I think it would just really do a lot, and it would look really cool. So the next item is the fantasy banner, and I know it comes in orange, but like I said earlier, create your own house. Maybe like come up with a cool name, and if you do come up with your own house and you decide to make this, please leave a comment down below what you would name a fifth house. Like what would it be, and who would be in the fifth house, because that would just be really cool to know. The wood lawn chair, it kind of looks boring, but I think you could totally do a lot with it. It could really like accent, yes. And also the Clever Claws dresser, I mentioned this in my last video, but it's also a non-member item. It actually looks good the first choice it comes in, and you could be representing Ravenclaw. So that's a good choice. And the downer stool, you could be representing Gryffindor, since it conveniently comes in red, and that's just so helpful. The welcome mat is another great choice. It might not look great, but I think it looks good. I think it could totally work for one of the houses. The next one is the bookshelf, and when I found the wavy bookshelf, I was thinking that one would look even better, but the bookshelf could also look really nice, and if you're a member, you could change the color. I think it's kind of weird that you can't change the color when you're a non-member, but I don't know. The mats, even though they come in questionable colors for Hogwarts, the mat and the pillow, I think that they could totally work. Like I said, create your own house. It'll look great. The striped couch, it's totally Ravenclaw. It looks really cool. I really like it. And the tiki torch. This is a non-member item, and I had no idea. And this will look so good. Like, really, really good in your house. So, yeah, I'm trying to think if I missed anything. I don't think I did. So, that basically wraps up this video and like this whole little series. If you would like to see more Harry Potter related Animal Jam videos, let me know in the comments. I hope that these videos were helpful. I know that they were really long, but I hope that they helped you and gave you like tips if you were kind of lost. And also like, yeah, if you want to wear your house pride, even though it's not house pride week, like wear it anyway and let me know because that would be really cool. So thank you guys so much for watching and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!